I know I told you something 10 days ago that this channel would be going into hiatus. And that was because I felt like I needed to follow what my heart was telling me I really needed to be doing. And it was a promise I made to my mentor in a program that I went through after my divorce that really helped me a lot. It helped my mental health. It helped me gain more knowledge and self-awareness. It helped me to learn about certain things that was keeping me in a bad situation, how I was an enabler, and how to stop being that way. It taught me a lot of things, and the most important thing was getting closer to God and renewing my faith. And so that's what I want to do now with other women. I want to reach back and bring others on this journey of restoration. There was a lot of scriptures that I had learned the wrong way. There's a lot of things that were taught to me that really helped kind of destroy my family. The relationships with my children, things like that. Not all my children, but all my children. But a couple of my children have issues with me because of the beliefs that I had and the way that I lived them out. And I know that now, and I'm hoping that it's not too late. But the thing is, you got to keep going. You got to keep learning and growing. And once you know better, you do better. I decided to take this journey to help women come through this program that I went through in order to get to a safe space. Well, I learned my side of it. I learned what I did wrong, and how I can do better. The channel it's going to be back up and running. It's going to be more just me doing my thing in a different way. A way that shows women who are going through this stuff, going through the throes of it. Maybe you just found out. We call that D-Day, the day that you discover, certain things and all heck breaks loose and all that. I still had to cook for my kids, I felt like I was in shock for 2 years straight, really, trying to be strong for people that I felt like I couldn't even be strong for myself, and in that, feeling like I made even more mistakes because I hadn't learned certain things yet, There was some expectation, I think, for me to know certain things, and I just didn't know. I still don't know some things, nobody knows everything. So I'm hoping to just tell my story. If people want to join the program, there's a link in the description to a private community. There's a link to a website where you can get more information about it. And that's my mission. That is my mission because I don't know where I would be right now if I hadn't started that program, that particular program. I have learned a lot since then. I have been on this journey of really trying to learn my business. There's so many things that I just felt like, I can't learn sometimes. I feel like it's hard for me to learn certain things that have been kind of baked into me. Some people say programmed, conditioned, whatever that is. I'm a 70s kid. And so I was born on the south side of Chicago. Then I was on the west side. And so I was in the inner city. I started raising myself, I felt like, at 15 when I got my first job. And it wasn't a whole lot that anybody sat me down to teach me. I kind of learned on my own. And I'm pretty proud of myself for being able to do something like that, to be able to learn how to survive in that type of environment. Chicago is not a joke. I lived in Cabrini Green, so I know what that's like to live in the projects. Being tossed around from house to house, not knowing where your next meal's coming from sometimes. I mean, it was a lot. And those aren't excuses. That's just facts. That's just how I grew up. And what I knew about relationships, I knew from the streets. And so this story goes a lot deeper than just, throwing away everything I learned from the streets, because I had a good sense of character, and people just didn't put those words to it. And nothing was labeled back then, really, But now I understand. And, as you go on these journeys of reflection, of getting to know more of who you are, understanding your mistakes and knowing that some mistakes you make just might be the nail in the coffin for some people, as they say, even if you don't intend for it to be. It's just too much for the person, and they may decide to never speak to you again, but that's the thing. It's like, you gotta keep going.